أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالم لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well. And can everyone hear me loud and clearly?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. Right.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
What I will be doing is that because this is a new course and there's many students who haven't studied any Medina Arabic books or who are doing Arabic, Quranic Arabic via the Quran. Therefore, I'll be doing a lot of repetition and also trying to keep the class sequenced with one lesson intertwined, linked with the previous lesson. So therefore, today's session will be a continuation of what we had completed in the last session itself. So let me go to the screen and mention what we covered last lesson. Just bear me 1 second. Does anyone have any questions from the last lesson as well? Okay, that's fine. So if no one has any questions, what did we do last lesson? What did we do last lesson?
We learned Surah Al-Fatiha and
what did we do?
The
pronouns.
Okay, correct. What else, doctor? Anyone else?
Harf jar and why the nouns become majroor.
Correct.
And
brilliant. That's perfect. That's what I needed. Okay, let me bring you onto the screen now. Let's start now. Right. I'm just going to show you on the screen. As I want to do, first of all, just ask a few questions that everyone is following. Now, on the screen, I'm going to show you now. So we spoke about last session, we were speaking about Ba'al Bismillah. And we were speaking about in the Arabic language. So I wanted to continue and then inshallah, in the Arabic language, all nouns in the Arabic language can have 3 harakat. They can either have a dhamma, and when it's a dhamma, I'm referring to al-kitabu, kitabun, Muhammadun. And then fatha, al-kitaba, kitaban, Muhammadan. And then kasra, Al-Kitabi, Kitabin, Muhammadin, Al-Babi, and Babin. So it can have a dhamma or a tanween, dhamma tanween. It can have a fatha or a fatha tanween. It can have a fatha, kasra, or a kasra tanween. So these are the endings of all of these nouns, the last vowels. This is what we focus in the Arabic language, last letter of each word. And the state of the, now, when a noun has a dhamma or a dhamma tanween, we call that word to be in the nominative case. In English, we call it the nominative case. That is the word which we use in English language, the nominative case. And in Arabic, we call it marfu. So when a noun has a dhamma or a dhamma tanween, it's called the nominative case. So for example, Dhahaba Muhammadun, the word Muhammadun ila suki. So those who don't know this sentence, it means Muhammad went to the market. Dhahaba Muhammadun ila suki. Dhahaba is a verb. He went. Who went? Muhammad went. Ila, to, as a preposition. We spoke about this last week. Ila suki. Suk is market. So Muhammad went to the market. So here is the actual point of reference which I need to refer, which has a dhamma tanween. So the word is called, in which state, Dr. By Jawad? In Arabic, what do we call this? We call it marfu'un. We call it marfu'un, and it's, in English, we call it the nominative case. And when the last letter of a noun takes a dhamma tanween, it is called marfu'un. This is another example. Hamidun, talibun, mujtahidun. We will say Hamid is a mujtahidun means hardworking, talibun means student, and all of these three nouns, all of them are ending with a dhamma tanween. So when a noun has either like a dhamma tanween, it is called marfu'un, nominative case in English. And the next example, Aminatu bintun jamilatun. This is here Aminatu having a dhamma, bintun, and jamilatun is ending with a dhamma tanween. So this is called nominative case ending. Is this clear? So when a noun has a
Yes.
dhamma or a dhamma tanween, it's called the nominative. Bismillah, brother Jawad. Bismillah. Come on the mic. Bismillah. And then a noun when it has a fatha. Now, as you know, when a noun has a fatha, it could be a fatha tanween or a fatha itself. Al-kitaba or kitaban. So mansub, mansubun. So when a noun ends with a fatha tanween, it's called the nominative case. Sorry, when a noun ends with a fatha tanween or fatha, it's called the accusative case, mansub. And for example, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Ashhadu means I testify that Muhammad is his servant and his apostle or messenger. So Muhammadan fatha tanween. So when a noun has a fatha tanween or a fatha, is called accusative case. In English, mansub. So when a noun has a dhamma or a fatha dhamma tanween, it's called marfu, nominative case. The third state, and inshallah today, I will cover nouns. So today's lesson, I will be covering nouns, indefinite nouns, and I will do possessive nouns as well. So there's quite a few things I'll cover today. And the third state of a noun is called kasra, as you know. And kasra can be of two types again. One kasra or two tan'un, which is a kasra tanween. Yo ayu yawmin hadha. So majroor. So in Arabic, we call it majroor when a noun has a kasra or a kasra tanween. The reason why this is important, because all of the whole side, because you may ask me, why am I doing this again and repeating this again? Why? There is a whole chapter in the Arabic language and a whole subject to understand the Quran. There's a whole subject which deals with the harakat. What is that called? Does anyone know? What is the subject in the Arabic language which deals with the harakat of the letters, the last letter, the harakat of the last letter? What is that science called? Does anyone know?
Irab.
No, not Irab is the harakat, but what is the science called which teaches you the Irab of letters? Ilmun Nahu. Ilmun Nahu. Ilmun Nahu is called, in English, we call it syntax. 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 Nahu. Ilmun Nahu. And the science in the Arabic language which deals with how to make the singular, how to make the past tense, how to make plurals. What is that called? This is easier. Ilmus Sarf. Ilmus Sarf is the science which teaches you how to change the verb from singular to plural, how to make past tense, how to be present. That's ilmun sarf. So that's the reason why I intentionally repeating this, just to refresh and embed this in everyone's minds, so that this becomes your second nature, knowing these terms, and then it will become easier for me when I refer to these terms in the coming lessons as well, inshallah. So then, ayyu yawmin hada, which day is this? Ayyu shahrin hada, which month is this? So shahrin, yawmin. As-sa'atu. As-sa'atu means watch. Everyone know as-sa'atu? As-sa'atu means watch. Ala, we covered this word last lesson as well. From the 4 or 5 words we learned about preposition, ala means on. As-sariri means bed. As-sa'atu ala sariri, the watch is on. The watch is, Sister Sarah? Bismillah. The watch is on the bed. So as-sariri has a kasra tanween. So when a noun has a kasra or a kasra tanween, it's called majroor, and in English we call it the genitive case. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Let's move on forward.
Can we say that this, the one with that's an object, and the first one is a subject is an object, and this is possessive? Can you say that?
No. I said I will cover the possessive nouns, and I will cover possessive nouns, and I will cover nouns, and also inshallah I will do the pronouns as well today, inshallah, if I have the time. So inshallah I am going to go at a fairly decent speed so that everyone will be able to stay with the class and follow class as well. Right. So marfu'un, mansubun, and majrur. So all nouns in Arabic language have these 3 states. Is this clear? Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Right. Next question. I mentioned that all nouns. Now, what in Arabic language, next question I'm going to ask you. In Arabic language or in the English language, how many, in English language, what are the actual, what nouns or what words create or make a sentence? Does anyone know?
Preposition.
Who's this shouting out? Who was that? Sister? Who was that? Sister Farheen. Yes, Sister Farheen. Yes, you have preposition. What is a preposition, please?
Preposition is ala, fi, in Arabic that complete the sentence.
Ahsanti. So ala, which means on, fi means
Fi,
which means in.
me,
Ahsanti.
in.
And what's the difference? What's the difference? And how would you define a verb and a noun? What's a verb?
Verb. Anything we do in English, and in Arabic, which comes with haraka.
Take it. I'll accept that. That's fine. That's fine. It comes with haraka. And ismun?
Ismun, which comes with the dhamma tanween at the end.
No, ismun is not.
Have you done any Arabic before?
With you, early classes, and then no.
Okay.
And
okay, that's fine. Thank you for that. That was appreciated. That's correct. So write this point down, please. all
Yeah.
and all everyone in the class. So all words in the Arabic language will fit in one of these three categories. It either be a noun, like names of places, names of individuals, or verbs. Verbs can be past tense, present tense, and commands. And the third thing is harf, particles. Particles. Now, particles are things which by themselves, by themselves, they don't complete or give any meaning. What do I mean? If I say in, on the chair, in the book, it gives no meaning. But when I say I read from the book, or I sat on the chair, it makes a complete sentence. So particles are linking words, linking phrases to either a verb or a noun, and they complete the sentence which already has the verb or the noun. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
You're shying off the mic today. Mr. Farheen, is that clear for you? Right, okay. So this is that. Now, the next thing I need to mention is this is quite important. The reason why, because majority of us, for them, English is the mother tongue, and a few of you, Urdu language is the mother tongue. Now, in English language, we regard pronouns as nouns by themselves, and we regard adjectives like describing words like big, small, as a separate noun in English language. And adverbs, we regard them separate. We don't classify them as nouns. We say they're adverbs, and that's it. We don't realize that they in Arabic language, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs. What's an adverb? Adverb in English, when you say above, on, in front, behind, anything which indicates time or place are called adverbs. Anything which indicates, in Arabic and Urdu we use it dharf. Zarf, well, the Urdu has a different meaning for dharf as well, but in Arabic, dharf means adverbs. Anything which refers to time and place is called adverb, and they are a subcategory of nouns. They are subcategory on. So these are different types of words which are nouns, and they will be subheadings under the category of nouns. Verbs, it's clear. And particles I have mentioned, harf jar, preposition, ba, which we have done before. So that's basic. We have covered last week. Is that clear, Sister Gulshan?
Yes.
Any questions? Sister Masuma, Assalamu alaikum. Sister Masuma, are you there or are you still at work? Okay, anyone who's available, come in on the mic, feel free. I'm not, I don't prevent people to come in not on the mic. So just be like, come on the mic, it's not a problem. Now the question, I need to move forward. Now, last session, what we covered is this. I'm revising, and inshallah, I'm going to go to a point and then continue. Just give me 1 second. Let me just close this off and bring this onto the screen. Right. Last session, we spoke about prepositions. We spoke about preposition, and we mentioned, and you spoke about three prepositions. And those three prepositions were the following. What were they? Fi, ila, fi meaning in, ila meaning to, ala meaning on, min meaning from. Is that clear?
Yes.
Then we mentioned whenever these prepositions come, they enter a noun, and the last letter of the noun will get a kasra, as long as the word has alif lam. So fis samai, in the heavens, ila nari, to the fire, ala safarin, on a journey, and min Qur'anin, from a recitation. We mentioned this. There are two examples with a kasra and one example with a kasra tanween. Right. The question now I'm going to ask everyone, what is the difference between a noun having a kasra tanween and a noun having a kasra? What's the difference between the two? What's the difference?
Definite and indefinite.
Definite and indefinite.
Indefinite.
Right. Who is going to explain this term, what doctor has mentioned? What does this mean?
So, according to my point of view, when
Yeah.
you have al in the beginning, then
Yep.
you have kasra, and when you are using a common noun, then it is tanween.
Brilliant. Jazakallah. Thank you ever so much. So alif lam in Urdu and in Arabic, we call it ma'rifa. Ma'rifa means a proper noun or a definite noun. Definite noun, you're referring to something particular. When you say in the sky, you're referring to a particular sky. When you say to the fire, you're referring to the particular fire. When alif lam, it specifies and it restricts to what you're referring to. But if Sister Fareen, stay on the mic, if I remove the alif lam of the
Yeah.
word sama, what will be the ending of the last letter? If I remove the alif lam,
So kasra tanween.
how would you read it?
في السماء
Isamain.
Fi sama in. And the next one,
Ila na nar
نار
so ila narin, the
narin
alif lam is removed. It becomes ila narin.
ala ila narin. Yeah.
Okay, and now the word safarin on a journey, make it
Yeah.
definite. Add alif lam.
Okay. So ala al safri.
Ala safari.
على السفر
Al safri.
And the next one,
Min al Qurani.
min al Qurani. Brilliant. Jazakallah. Thank you ever so much for that. That was much appreciated. Now,
No.
I am now going to do one more thing, and then inshallah I'm trying to join all the links together so that class is systematic. Now, this point here, I'll send this out to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sister Fareen, Bismillah, come on the mic. Read this for me. Ismun.
Ismun. All words beside ism. That one or the
Yes.
down one?
Noun. This one here.
Noun may be defined, may be indefinite or definite. Means marfa and nakara, like common and
Common noun
okay.
and yeah, that's right.
Okay. There are no definite or indefinite article in the Arabic language equivalent to English. And a and an and the indefiniteness of ismun is indicated by tanween
Okay, let me explain this.
notation at the end of the noun.
Indefinite of ismun is indicated by tanween. What it's trying to
Tanween.
say that when you want to say a in the Arabic language, there's no letter for a, like a pen. What happens,
Okay.
because in the Arabic language, the language is based upon harakat. So the
Mhm.
harakat represents a. So when you say a pen, you will not have it you will not have, like, for example, ba qalam. No, the harakat represents that. So here, the tanween at the end of a word, qalamun, this tanween, so all words, so remember one point, all words in the Arabic language, whether it comes with alif lam or whether it comes without a tanween, when all words in the Arabic language, whether they come with alif lam or without alif lam, should end with a tanween or a dhamma. Tanween or a dhamma. This is the default position of all nouns in the Arabic language. So if you want to say a pen in Arabic, we will say what's its frame?
So when we have any
قلم
ordinary pen, we will say a pen, kalamun.
Yes.
When we have a
Ahsanti.
special pen, then we will say the pen is al kalamu.
Al qalamu. Ahsanti. And when you want to say a book
Kitabun.
and the book,
The book al kitabu.
al kitabu. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is that, can we say in English language, for example, we say a book, Can I say the a book? Has
No.
anyone see this in English language? The
No,
a book.
No.
this is that's a yep. Nope.
So same ruling applies in Arabic language. So you cannot say al-kitabun. Bun is the
Yes.
sign of a, so you cannot say al-kitabun. Neither you can say al-qalamun. So this is what this sentence is going to say here. Ismun, Bismillah, read this, Zara. Ismun,
Ismun. Okay, since the ismun cannot be the same time be the definite or indefinite tanween, and the al do not
coexist.
coexist.
Coexist
Al
means that
kitab.
both of them be with a word together. So coexist means both of them be connected or written on a word together. So you cannot say al-kalamun or al-kitabun. You can have either one of them. Either you say kalamun or either you say al-kalamu. Either you say kitabun or either you say al-kitabu. Is that clear?
Yes. I have a question here, if you don't mind. Can I ask a
Bismillah.
question?
Bismillah.
So when we read Quran, and most of the time the words come with the tanween, and they always comes at the end of the ayah.
Ji.
So it's mean that word is indefinite.
Yes, correct. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. They are indefinite. They're not definite.
So any okay, I
وَجَعَلْنَا
hope
اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا وَجَعَلْنَا النَّهَارَ مَعَاشًا وَبَنَيْنَا سَبْعًا شِدَادًا. Surah Naba is full of that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
So all of them. So you could write this as a bullet point in
Mm-hmm.
your books. Whenever in the Quran,
Mm.
whenever
Mm-hmm.
in the Quran you find a word with a dhamma tanween,
Okay.
whenever you find a word in the Quran with a dhamma tanween, it is coming indefinite. Indefinite.
Mm-hmm.
And when the tanween is a fatha tanween, and when the word is coming with a fatha tanween, you
Mm-hmm.
will also find in that sentence a verb. You will also find in that sentence a verb, and this noun with a fatha tanween will be the object of that verb.
At the verb and this noun.
Will be the object of that verb. What do I mean by that?
Okay.
This is only I'm not teaching this lesson. I'm just reading as a bullet point, as a footnote, just for
Yeah.
we'll come back to this later. In Surah Naba, you know what he said? Amma yatasa'alun anin naba.
Alone in the yeah, I remember
Then it
that.
says waja'alna al-layla
Really?
libasa waja'alna an-nahara ma'asha wa banayna sab'an shidada. All of this it's in Surah Naba. All of
Mm-hmm.
them, there are verbs before it. We have made this. We have made the heaven. We have made the days. We have made the nights itself. Now, all of these, we, who is we? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has
Yeah.
done and made these things. These are objects of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done.
Okay, so I'm looking at all the surah in front of me. So in surah A, I verse number 8, azwaja,
Yes,
subata,
correct,
libasa, so
correct,
ma'asha. So these are coming with the fatha
correct,
tanween.
correct.
So okay,
So,
nice.
yeah, the reason I'm just this is I'm passing by. I'm not teaching this subject. Inshallah, I'll
Yeah,
teach
but
the
that's
lesson.
really interesting. You know, when you have a Quran in front of you and you are learning, I really appreciate that. I
So,
like it when you open up this topic.
So this is the whole purpose of this course, it being designed for the Quran. So that's the reason why I asked patience from the students, because I am designing this as I'm teaching this. It's not something which I've look. It's following. Of course, I'm using different books, but I'm also providing handouts. So all of this itself, in if you got the Quran with you, if you got the I've okay. Let me just bring it to the screen on this one as well. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Um, so this surah itself, if you look at it itself, you will see. Let me show from here. Alam naj'al al-arda mihada
Yeah.
wal jibala awtada
Autada.
wa khalaqnakum azwaja.
Autada.
So the word khalaqna,
Mm.
ja'alna. So take this as I'm passing by, just as क्या कहते हैं, एक सुगाती ले लें, just a gift.
हाँ, जरूर जरूर जरूर.
So
Please
these
then.
here, khalaqnakum. This is a past tense verb. We created for you spouses. Azwajan is pairs. Waja'alna, we made. Ja'ala means to make. We made for you what? Subata, a place of resting. Waja'alna layla libasa, and we have made the nights as a means of cover.
Cover.
وَجَعَلْنَا النَّهَارَ مَعَاشًا. The word ma'ash comes from livelihood, that we have made the days that you earn your living during the daytime. وَبَنَيْنَكُمْ فَوْقَكُمْ سَبْعًا شِدَادًا. So all of this, ja'alna, this is what I meant by whenever there's a noun with a fatah tanween, normally that noun itself, there will be a verb in that sentence before it. Is that clear?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, I also come up with another idea when I'm reading that. So, these are for addressing for to whole community, to everyone, to all humans. That's is the reason it's indefinite too. And second, when there is addressed towards any prophet or rasul, then there is no fatah tanween. It's a simple word. Am I right?
That is going to be slightly difficult to say.
Okay.
So, but of course, that is right, because when it's without alif lam, it's common. It's for everyone itself. That is correct.
Everyone, yes.
Yeah, but thing is that sometimes saying that wherever in the Quran in general, that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is given for everyone, He says that no, that would be difficult to say,
Okay.
because there's different reasons why sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses that. But
Okay.
yes, as a theme, yes, you can use that.
Okay.
Okay,
I
let's
got
come
it.
back now. Now,
Thank you
Can
so
I
much.
ask a question?
right,
Can I ask a
Can-
question which is relates to Namal Azim?
what was
Because
that?
that is about
Go ahead.
Namal Azim, the good news. You see,
Yep.
some people say it's the day of Qiyamah, but some people say it's Imam Ali.
Correct.
So, what is the correct? Both of them are correct.
Both of them are correct, but the view
Both are correct.
about Imam Ali alayhi salam, that is also mentioned in the tafasir as well.
That's it. Like I
Yeah,
said,
yes, but I think that's the reason why we have the tafasir, the ulama and the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam,
Yes.
they present the views. So sometimes you have one, with regards to one sentence or one ayat of the Quran, you have different interpretations. That's fine. Right, let's come back. Now, now coming back. So this is what we have spoken, that any noun. So we are talking about preposition ba'al bismillah. So fi, ila, ala, and min. So the nouns after these can either get a kasra or a kasra tanween. Is this clear? Yes. And we did examples here. Fil ardi fasadun kabirun. Who's going to read the translation of that? Suma, are you available?
So,
في الأرض فساد كبير.
Yes, Sister Fareem.
On
yeah, she go ahead.
On the earth, fasad means
mischief, corruption.
mischief. Yeah, mischiefs are bigger.
Yeah. Fil ardi fasadun kabirun.
كبير.
Al a'rafi rijalun. There are men are on the height
The
itself.
height. Yeah.
So
Once-
you'll see here, fil ardi al a'rafi. The nouns are ending with a kasra or kasra itself. So this is in the state of majroor.
Majroor hai.
Right? Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Now, coming back to the point from Surah Al-Hamd, we read in Surah Al-Hamd, we say Bismi. We are not saying bi ismin. Correct, everyone?
Yes.
Why are we saying bi ismin, not why are we saying bi ismi, not bi ismin? This is the point where we stopped last lesson. Right. To explain that, I'm going to, this is, before I do this, I'm going to do something else. Show you on the screen. Just give me 1 second. Let me just bring that up. Let's bring it up to the screen. Okay. So, one second. Let me just bring it onto the screen. Show you. So now I'm going to explain mudaf and mudaf ilay. And then also I'm going to do something else as well, inshallah. Right. And I'll give you more examples so that everyone finds this crystal clear. Right. Now, in English language, we call it's either called possessive noun, or it's called a compound noun, or it's called a next noun. So what does this mean? So for example, if you look at this, can everyone see the screen?
Yes.
So when we say Abbas's book or Allah's book, what are we doing? We're having two nouns together, correct? We're having two nouns together when we say Abbas's book or Allah's book. Now, in Arabic language, the way you construct the sentence, we will say Kitabu Abbasin, or you say Kitabullahi. So what's happening with the harakat? So the original word was Kitabun and Abbasun. This was the original harakat of the letter. When the word becomes mudaf and mudaf ilayh, what it means, mudaf ilayh, the book is possessed, and who is the owner of the book, possessor?
Abbas.
Abbas. So kitab is mudaf. So all sentences when you say Abbas's book or Allah's book, it has two parts. The first part is called mudaf, and the second part is called mudaf ilayh. Two components. The mudaf is the thing that belongs to the noun, directly follows it, and the mudaf ilayh is the person or the thing that possesses the mudaf ilayh. And the second noun always will have either a kasra tanween or a kasra. Why? Because here the word Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with a definite article, and when it comes to the definite article, the noun doesn't take a tanween, it only takes one kasra. Right. Sister Farheen, can you read the definition, the mudaf ilay?
Mudaf ilay can be either a noun or a pronoun, as well as we shall will show
Things.
and examples of them. Prepositions and mudaf
And
are the
idafa.
only two
And
situations.
idafa.
Idafa,
Yes. Idafa
idaf,
is this construction. When you say Kitabu Abbas and Kitabu Ali, Kitabu Allah, this is called idafat. That is the term used.
idaf. Okay. Idafas are the only two situations that make a noun in a genitive case.
Majhalatul majrur. So,
I didn't get any of
okay,
those.
the preposition. So preposition is like fi ala ba. So that
Yes.
like Bismillah, bi ismi. The meme of ism is getting a kasra. So a
Mm-hmm.
noun can take a kasra by a preposition fi
Mm-hmm.
ala, or when a noun is becoming mudaf ilay. Kitabu Abbasin. So the word Abbasin is getting the Abbasin is getting a kasra tanween because of kitab, because kitab is mudaf, Abbasin is mudaf ilay. In English, you have Abbas's book, but in Arabic it's the other way around. You see kitab, book of Abbas,
Mm.
book of Allah, not Allah's book,
Noun.
but
So
Allah.
whenever we have a noun before the name, we have to use a kasra for the
No.
noun.
The second noun, not the first noun, the second noun. Kitab
Second
is the
noun.
first
Okay.
noun. Abbasin is the second, and that will have a kasra. That's the ruling.
Okay.
These are the two situations. Either after a preposition, fi, ba, min, when they come, the noun gets a kasra or a kasra tanween, or
Mm.
when it is mudaf ilay, like kitabu Abbasin and kitabullahi. You got that?
Oh, okay. I got it.
So now, when okay, Sister Farheen, what did I say?
Bismillah is,
Yeah,
can you say
yeah,
Bismillah is mudaf ilayh?
correct. Bismillah is ismullahi mudaf ilay. Ba is getting a kasra because of ba harf jar. That's what I'm going to explain, Doctor. Now, when we said the book and I said al kitabu, you cannot say al kitabun. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Al kitab. Yeah, we have to say al
Al-Kitab.
kitabi.
Now, al kitab is making the noun definite, correct? Al
Yes.
kitab, alif lam is making the noun, the book, definite, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Like al kitabu is making it definite, instead of having al kitab, now when we have kitabu Abbasin, there we said al kitabu. Now when you bring the name Abbas, the book becomes definite. The book is becoming definite, like al kitabu makes the book definite. When you
Definitely.
bring a name after kitab, it makes the book definite. That's why we cannot say kitabun Abbasin. So the word kitab is no alif lam, but it only comes with one dhamma, because Abbas is making the book definite, like when we say al kitabu. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, we refer the name, so it's mean it become important.
Exactly.
It become
Okay,
definite.
got it.
It becomes definite.
Definite. Sorry. Yeah.
That's the reason why. So read this for me. The mudaf ilay. Sister Fareen, can you read this for me? Mudaf ilay can be either. Unmute yourself, Sister Farheen. Or Sister Nigad, are you there?
जी
The mudaf ilay takes neither.
okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The mudaf ilay takes neither the definite article al nor the indefinite article. So it would be incorrect to say sorry, it's quite small. Abdul
Abdul
Abdullahi
Allahi.
Abdul Allahi or Al Abdullahi. Correct is Abdullahi.
So Abdullah is correct.
Yeah.
So this al should be removed from here.
Mm.
So the correct is
Instead of
Abdullah.
Abdullah. Yeah, it should be Abdullahi.
Yeah, not Abdul Allahi. That's incorrect.
Hmm.
So the correct one is this one here. So the word abdun and al-abdu is incorrect. Only Abdullah is incorrect because as you know that mudaf is definite by position because of Allah is making the word abd a specific person whose servant you're referring to. So point number 2, the mudaf is definite by position.
The mudaf is definite by position and does not require the definite article or the tanween. How is mudaf definite by
definite by position? So abdun means a servant and it's nakira, common noun. And when we say al-abdu is the servant, which is definite noun. Kitabun, a book, is indefinite, nakira, and al-kitabu is definite. Now, what's happening when we say kitabullahi and abdullahi? So instead of having alif lam in the beginning, these words now Allah and Allah kitabullah, these are making abd definite. So that's the reason why we cannot say al-abdullahi.
Okay.
Yes? We cannot say al-abdullahi. Why? Because Allah is making the word abd definite. Like when we say the book, it's become specific. Now, it's not anyone's servant, it's the servant of Allah. Having the word Allah is specifying whose servant you're referring to. And when you say Kitabullah, you're referring to Allah's book, not anyone else's book. So that's making it definite. Is that clear, Sister Nikat?
Yes.
Jay?
Yes, it is clear.
Right. Continue that. And now I'm going to go get more examples of this now. The mudaf, haraka.
Mudaf haraka by default would be dhamma. However, depending where it is situated in the sentence, it can come in the accusative case and genitive case.
What does it mean, accusative and genitive case?
It can have fatha or the kasra.
That's excellent.
Depending upon the situation.
Exactly. Now let's look at the examples.
Accusative case.
Accusative case. Now here, the original word is sad. This sad raka, it should be sad roka, your chest. So alam nashra laka. Bismillah. Continue.
Alam nashrah laka sadraka.
Translation.
Have we not expanded for you your breast?
It should be chest. Breast is the word they use. It should be chest. Okay, so the root word is sadroka. Next word is wiz. Now, can you see sadraka? Why is it sadraka? It's getting a fatha because, of course, I mentioned before there's a verb here.
Object.
Ji bilkul, maful bihi.
And
then we have wiz roka. Bismillah, verse.
وَوَضَعْنَا لَكَ أَنْكَ وِزْرَكَ. And taken off from your burden.
Correct.
So Vizruka is your burden. And again, it was converted to Vizruka.
Correct. Next one.
Allazi anqada zahrak. Which pressed heavily upon your back.
So original anqada zahrak. So dhahruka, your back, and it became dhahraka with a fatha itself. So dhahruka and dhahraka. And then next example.
وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ. Surely with difficulty is easy. Is ease. Sorry.
This is correct. This is a mistake. Translation wrong. وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ. And we raised and elevated your position, your remembrance.
Yes. तो आज के बाद है ना असली यूसरा.
That's wrong. وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ, and we raised your Dhikr, so your remembrance.
Remembrance.
So dhikruka, and it's coming after a verb. Rafa'na, of course, I'll do verbs next another session. Of course, you know them, but the new beginners don't know this yet. This is in regards to the noun, the mudaf ilay, coming with a fatah, dhikraka from dhikruka. By Jawad, is that clear for you?
Yes, I'm trying to understand, not 100%.
Okay, so come on the mic, Bismillah. So what's happening here? Sadraka, wizraka.
Can it say position as well as remembrance?
Yeah, absolutely. So by Jawad, what's happening here? Over here, Abdullahi and Kitabullahi, the second word is a noun, correct? These are Allah.
Yes.
Allah is a noun, okay? And over
Yeah.
here, when we did Kitabu Abbas and Kitabu Ali, these are nouns. Now, let me give you more examples, so it'll make it easier for you. Give me 1 second. That's the reason why I called you on the mic, so that I get your feedback. Let me just go over here. Let me just give you the ayats. Okay. Let me just bring that screen and I'll show you the. Let me just open the file. I just need to find the file which I had opened already, and it's disappeared. Where's it? So mudaf and mudaf ilay can be of two types. So let me show you over here. So can you see this? Can you see this very well?
Yes.
Right. So mudaf and mudaf ilay over here. Kitabu Muhammadin. Muhammad's book. Can you see this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kitabu Muhammad, Muhammad's book. So this is Muhammad's book. Now, sometimes the word Muhammad is not mentioned. Sometimes you say his book. So when you say his book, even though the word, these are pronouns, who is a pronoun. So sometimes you have pronouns representing names of individuals. So rather than saying Muhammad's book, you say his book. That is equivalent. So Kitabu Muhammadin and Kitabuhu, both of the Kitabuhu, his book, is also called Mudaf ilay. Even though in Muhammadin, in Kitabu Muhammadin it has a kasra tanween, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
But when after the noun, these are pronouns. Hu, huma, hum, ha, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, ya, and na. In Arabic language, these are the 14 pronouns. These are the 14 pronouns which come after a noun, and they are called the possessive pronouns. They are called possessive pronouns. These possessive pronouns give possession to the book to an individual. Does it
Okay.
make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
there are two types of mudaf ilayh. Either you can have a noun and a noun, or either you have a noun and a pronoun.
Pronoun.
Yeah. So that's the reason why I'm going to take my time, because mudaf ilayh is quite important in the Arabic language. So, for example, when we say Kitabu Muhammadin, you also can say Kitabuhu. Even though, so remember one thing: whenever pronouns come with a noun, they don't take a kasra or a kasra tanween. They normally come the way the nouns are. So the original pronoun before it was attached to kitab, these are the pronouns by Jawad: hu, huma, hum. So hu means his, huma means so in Arabic language you have a singular pronoun, a dual pronoun, and a plural pronoun. Is that clear by Jawad? Singular,
Yes.
dual means for two people, and then
Dual.
plural is theirs. Ha
Yeah.
is for hers, huma is for them two females, hunna is theirs females. Ka is for you one male, kuma is for you two males, kum is for you all. Ki is for one, kuma is for two, kunna is you all females.
Kun.
Ya is for mine, na is for me. Now, Bismillah, go through these now. Kitabuhu. And read the translation. It should make it easier for you now.
Kitabuhu, his book.
Correct.
Kitabahuma, their two persons book.
Correct.
Kitabuhum, their book.
Their book for females. Sorry,
For-
males.
for
Mudhakkar.
fem-
Mudhakkar. Hum is for mudhakkar, masculine. Hunna is for feminine.
Okay. And then Kitabahuma.
Yep.
Her
Hmm.
Kitabahuma, two persons book. So it is same like male and female. Huma
Yeah,
is same.
exactly.
And Kitabahunna, their book for females. Then Kitabuka, your book.
Correct.
Kitabukuma, your two persons book. Kitabukum, their book.
And so the person for female is kitabuka is for masculine, and kitabuki is for female. It has a kasra.
Kitabukiya, okay. Yep. Kitabukuma,
Yep.
your two persons book, and Kitabukunna,
Excellent.
female for more than two persons. And Kitabi, my book, and Kitabuna, our book.
Right. Can I request, Jazakallah, is that clear now?
Yes.
So
yes,
when
it
we
is.
said dhahraka, dhikruka, that was mudaf and mudaf ilay. It could have been dhikrullah. Dhikruka, for example, we could have put dhikrullah. Dhikrullahi. But because it's a pronoun, the ka always comes with a fatha, and it doesn't take the harakat. Even though these are pronouns, they're coming as mudaf ilay, but the harakat of it having a kasra or kasra tanween is not visible. This is an exception.
Okay.
Okay, Sister Farheen, would you like to go? Farheen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Right. I want you to do.
Yes.
Just 1 second. Let me just find my hand out.
So when male or a female saying my book, kitabi, they're both saying in the same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Kitabi for male and female, correct?
Okay.
And then kitabuna, our book. So Bismillah, go through these four. Then I'm gonna change this handout. Bismillah, go through them.
You want me to read these?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, sure. Kitabuhu, his book. Kitabuhuma, two persons book. Kitabuhum, their book. Kitabuha, her book. Kitabuhuma, their two persons book. Kitabuhunna, it's a female.
Yep, correct.
Their book, like the group of female talking about the book. Kitabuka, your book, male. Kitabukuma, your two persons book. Kitabukum, your book. Kitabuka, kitabuki, your female your book for females.
Mhm.
Like one person is dressing to another female,
Correct.
like that's your book. So we will say kitabuki.
Correct.
Kitabu kuma, kitabuku hunna.
Kitabukum for masculine and kitabukun
Masculine.
like ayatati. Innama yuridukum innama. What do you see?
Innama.
In Surah Ayatatir. Innama yuridullah
Anhum الرجس
أهل البيت ويطهركم
تطهيرا.
تطهيرا.
Tathira.
So these coms itself, they are masculine plural. إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. So this here, إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. So all of this
Which ayah is that?
ayat Tathir. Surah Ahzab, verse number 33.
Okay, I will check that.
So this إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. So this comes here is for plural masculine, and when there's a female
Wow,
and masculine,
amazing.
so kum, okay? Kitabu,
Yep.
युताहिराकुम फेल नहीं है.
युताहिराकुम फेल है, kum उसके साथ जो मुंसलिक है वो ज़मीर है.
Okay.
Okay? And let me okay, as you've asked this question, this in the good, and I'll give you something more. Give me 1 second. Let me just bring it onto the screen.
कि फिर ये मुदाफ है तो नहीं हुआ ये
मैं दिखाता हूँ अभी मुजाफ. I'll show you मुदाफ इलैह just in
Okay.
the वकरना फी बुयूतिकुन्ना. One ayah before that, I'll show you that you'll see मुदाफ इलैह as well.
जी भी तो कुन्ना तो हो जाएगा जी.
Okay, let me show you here. Over here, वकरना fi, the word baytun buyut. So the word buyutukunna. Can you see this here? Buyutukunna.
Yes. Oh, वो अपने घरों में ठहरी रहे. Oh,
Exactly.
that's Surah An-Nas.
Surah Nas and
Surah
Surah
Nisa.
Ahzab.
Sorry, Surah Nisa.
So the word,
Ahzab,
original word is buyutukunna.
Kunna.
Ta should have a dhamma because of fi. As I mentioned that the mudaf, so the buyut is mudaf, kunna is mudaf ilay. But as I mentioned, the original positioning harakat of buyut should be a dhamma, buyutu kunna. But because of fi and ba'ul bismillah, meme of bismillah gets a kasra because of fi coming before mudaf. So here, fi buyuti kunna has come.
So that is exception, right?
Exception for what?
Like if the fee is coming before that, so we have to put the kasra.
Yes, on the mudaf, correct.
इसकी पहली आया में फी कल्बी ही है तो वो भी इसी तरह होगा. इसी में देखें.
इसी ऊपर वाली में 32 में.
इस फर्स्ट आया में.
Yes, fi qalbi, qalbuhu. Original was qalbuhu, but because of it being mudaf, and the mudaf original harakat is dhamma, original word is qalbun, heart, and because of the pronoun, it comes qalbuhu, the tanween is dropped and becomes qalbuhu, but because fi coming, the qalbuhu changes to qalbihi.
Nice.
Okay.
That's great.
So here
Mashallah.
we spoke about this kum. This is the attached pronoun yours, from you. Kum, ankum, from you. Right. Okay. Let me just go and do one more thing before I end this session. Give me 1 second. Bismillah, Farheen, come on the mic. Zahra,
I'm
are you
here.
there? Zahra, are you from नमाज से वापस आ गई हैं? Bismillah,
Ji.
come.
Ji.
Jagi, Bismillah, come on the mic.
Yes.
Now, here, what I've done, this is a handout which I've prepared. Now, we spoke about Kitabu Muhammadin, you could say Kitabuhu and so forth. So I want you to do Baytuhu now. These example Baytuhu. Can you see on the
Okay.
screen?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So Baituhu, his house.
Baituhuma.
Yeah, continue. Continue.
That male house.
You want me to do it or
Yeah, go
some?
ahead. Sister Fareen, go ahead, Zahra. Bismillah.
Okay.
Sister Zahra,
Baituhu.
Bismillah.
Okay,
Let's get to
Sister
Zahra.
Zara, go ahead.
Go ahead, Sister Zahra.
Baituhu, his house. Baituhuma, their two houses.
No, there's one house for two people. The house belongs to their house, two individuals.
Both of their houses. Baituhum, all of their houses. Baituha, her house. Baituhuma, their two house female. Baituhunna, all of their female houses.
Correct?
Baituka.
Baituka, your house. Baitukuma, by your two of your houses, both of your houses.
Yep.
Baitukum, all of your houses. Baituki, all of your houses female. Baitukuma, all of your houses female. No, both of your houses female. Baitukum, all of your houses plural. Baiti, my house.
So I've done one mistake. I need to change this to unknown. I didn't change it to
Baitukunna.
Baytukunna. I did a mistake there. I didn't realize I did a mistake there. See if I could copy it across. Should be Baytukunna.
Yeah. Yes. My
Is that okay?
yes.
Baytukunna.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that mistake. I'm
And
sorry.
then we have Bayti and Baytu.
Yeah.
Baytuna. Okay.
Baiti
Now-
and Baituna.
Now the question.
My house. Yes.
Yeah. Bayti, my house. Now, Sister Faris, are you there? Sister Faris, are you she was there. Okay. Sister Faris, are you there? Sister Faris, can you hear me?
Are you talking to me?
There's Faris Khan as well. Okay, she's
Okay.
not, okay, now right, that's fine. Okay, Sister Faris, come on the mic then, please. Now
Yeah.
over here now. Now the word now the original word, as you can see, kitabuhu was the original word.
Okay.
Now what's happened?
I'm sorry, Sheikh. I was not able to unmute myself. I'm really sorry.
Okay, Bismillah.
Salaam
Are you
alaikum.
available now?
Yeah. Do you want me to read now or
Yes,
wait,
yeah.
Sheikh? Start from
Now,
which part?
yeah, 1 second, for Haris. Now, over here, can you see this on the screen now? Original word was, like you see, Kitabu Muhammadin is the equivalent of saying Kitabuhu, his book. So, Kitabu Muhammad is a name, but over here, a pronoun has come. Now,
Yes.
I also mentioned that the Kitab is Mudaf, who is
Yes.
Mudaf ilay. Kitab is
Right.
Muhammad, is Mudaf, and Muhammadin is Mudaf ilay. Now, I mentioned Kitabu Muhammadin and Kitabu Kitab should get a dhamma, who should have a kasra tanween. Muhammadin has a kasra tanween, but the pronoun who, it doesn't change. These are some words in Arabic which don't change. However, the Kitab of Mudaf can also take a kasra because of fi. What does fi? As you know, fi is a preposition.
Kitab of Muzaf can take
a kasra.
a kasra. Yes. Okay.
So
Okay.
so this is, can you do this here? Fi kitabihi. So original word would be, if so original word fi kitabi Muhammadin. So the original sentence was kitabu Muhammadin, but if fi comes before kitab, it will become fi kitabi Muhammadin, in Muhammad's book. But
That's
if you want
right.
to say in his book, it will be fi kitabihi, in his
Fi
book.
kitabihi, because of the prefix of the
Exactly, because of
and
the
it is
preposition fi.
a preposition. Yes. So which one do you want me to start, Sheikh?
From here now. So when now original was kitabuhu, now because of fi, the ba of kitab takes a kasra, fi kitabihi. Start from there now.
Right. So
Go ahead.
start from there.
Yes,
Fi
please.
fi kitabihi, fi kitabuhuma, fi kitabihuma.
Should be no fi kitab. It should be fi kitabihima. There's a slight mistake there.
Okay.
I'll correct
Okay.
it. Fi
Thank you.
kitabihima.
Fi kitabihima, and fi kitabihima. I'm having a little trouble expanding it. Fi kitabihim.
Fi
Fi
kitabihim.
kitabihim.
Yeah.
And fi kitabiha. Fi kitabiha huma. Hima.
Fi kitabi. There should be also a kasra. Fi kitabi hunna.
Yes, kitabi hima, and kitabi
Hinna.
hinna.
Yep.
Hinna. And kitabik, fi
kitabika.
kitabika, fi kitabikuma,
Bikuma.
fi kitabikima.
Fi kitabikuma.
Kitabukuma becomes fi
They remain the
kitabi.
same. Yeah, kitabikuma still remains kuma. It doesn't change.
Oh, it doesn't change. The
No.
plural for two doesn't change with
No.
fi.
No, it does not change. No, it remains kuma.
Even if you write fi, it doesn't.
Yeah, only the ba changes. The kuma remains kuma. Only huma can fi hima. So fi kitabi. So this one here, fi kitabihi, fi kitabi huma.
Kitabuhuma, instead of kitabuhuma, it's kitabihima. If you add fi, am I right?
Yeah. So fi kitabi. So fi kitabi hima. Fi kitabi hi. Fi kitabi hi. Fi kitabi huma. Fi kitabi hunna. Fi kitabiha. And fi kitabi hima. I'll send this. Let me correct this, and I'll send this across to yourself.
Okay, sure.
And then fi kitabikuma, fi kitabika, fi kitabikuma, fi kitabikum, fi kitabikuma. So kuma again, it comes.
Fi kitabikuma, fi kitabiki. Should I start?
Kitabikunna.
Okay. Fi kitabi kunna. That is right here where the kunna is. Fi kitabi kunna, fi kitabi. Fi kitabi.
And fi kitabina in our book itself.
Kitabina.
Yeah, fi
If
kitabina
you
in
have
our book.
na, and why does it become kitabina?
Na is our book.
Not right. Our book, I know,
Yeah.
but why are we trying to have a preposition and then change the dhamma kasra fatha?
Correct. So what's happening? We're changing like the last letter of the word. Fi kitabi. So original word is kitabu kuma, and it's becoming fi kitabi kuma.
Because
So
of the fi.
So
Yes.
sorry to interrupt. I didn't get that. I know when the fee is coming, so it's mean we have to put a kasra in the last letter.
Yes.
So yeah, but here I didn't see any kasra on.
Here, kitabi.
Yes.
Kitabi. So huwa, huma, hum is changed. The pronouns are changing, but
Okay, got it.
that's the thing which
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to teach.
I got it. I just need a hint. Thank you.
Yeah. Now let me go back to one point, and I'll end the session on this point. Let me just explain this, and then I'll end the session.
Okay.
Kitabi. Okay.
And so inshallah, next session I will cover nouns and adjectives next lesson, inshallah. So when we say now, this is, or its original word is, as you say, as you can see this here now, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Now, ba is a preposition, and ismi, Allah. Now, as I said, there's only two situations. A noun
Ji.
takes a kasra. So Allahi is getting a kasra because it is mudaf ilay to ism. The original word was ismullahi. The
I
original
see.
word was ismun, name of Allah. Can you see name of Allah? This is mudaf,
Yes.
mudaf ilay. So original was ismullahi. Because of ba of bismillah, this has changed in the harakat of the meme from ismullah to bismillah.
Ji.
Is that clear? So ismullah was mudaf ilay. Allah is getting a kasra because it's mudaf ilay. Ism is getting a kasra because of ba'ul bismillah. And any word which is mudaf, it loses its tanween, and it can become with a dhamma or a kasra over here. And if it comes with a fatha, it may be because it's coming in a sentence where there is a verb, like we did in Surah Naba. Is that clear?
Sheikh, will you please explain that you were just saying that be Ismullah. It was
Yes.
supposed to be Ismullah, but
Ji.
because Ismullah, but because of B,
Yes.
huruf jar,
Correct.
the majroor becomes with
Majroor.
kasra,
Exactly.
Bismillah.
Yes. Correct. Absolutely right.
But you don't write
Alif.
alif.
Yes. Alif is Hamzatul Wasl. This alif is dropped. This alif is
So
dropped.
you said Hamzatul Khat.
Wasl. It's called this. This is called Hamzatul
Wasl.
Wasl.
Yes.
Yes.
Hamzatul Wasl. Yes. Yes. So, but that drops.
Yes. Correct.
Because of the huruf jar.
Huruf jar. Exactly right.
I see.
Correct.
So that otherwise it was ismu.
Yeah.
Now
And
it
also
becomes
the other thing is
ismi.
that if you're writing, and also the khat of the Quran, because it's the
Yes.
khat of the Quran, you write it this way, Bismillah. But if you're writing it outside of the Quran, if you want Bismihi Ta'ala, then you write the alif. Then you write the alif, ba, alif, sin, mim. Then you write Bismihi Ta'ala. The alif is, but because it's the khat of the Quran, and because of the khat of the Quran, the alif has been removed as well.
I've seen some people writing that way, Sheikh,
Yeah.
be Ismillah.
Yeah. So when it's out of the Quran, if it's not the ayat of the Quran, then Bismihi, ba, alif, sin, mim, ha, Bismihi, Ta'ala, then the alif is written there.
Oh, I noticed now that they used to not write that. Now they are writing it. But it was, you were giving a lot of examples with huruf jar and asking us to change from dhamma to kasra because of the huruf jar, like
Yes.
fi.
Yeah.
Now you have brought this example to connect with that.
Yep. Inshallah.
Much, very good connection. Jazakallah.
Ala Muhammad. So that's the reason why I was trying to do Ismullah fi kitabihi, fi kitabi hima, fi kitabi hum. This is the reason why I'm trying to join this together itself so that you understand what's happening.
Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil faraj. The next session, what I'll cover adjectives, and I will cover what are the signs of a noun and what are the signs of a verb. So that is intertwined, connected to each other. I can't talk about adjectives without explaining